With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. Churches across the United States are raising their voices and their prayers on behalf of the people of Ukraine. Just outside of Cleveland, Ohio, at Mercy Hill Chapel, worshipers gathered with heavy hearts in the Ukrainian service on Sunday. Pastor Oleh Zhakunets' message from the book of Matthew wasn't meant to focus on the situation in Ukraine, but he admits there was no way to avoid some parallels. Zhakunets' family moved to the Cleveland area many years ago, but he still has family in Ukraine. Neighborhoods around the church's location are also filled with families who have ties to the former USSR. At Forest Hills Church near Nashville, worshipers spent time praying for those suffering in Ukraine. Andrew Causey led the church in singing a verse of "You Are My All in All" in Ukrainian. Meanwhile, on the West Coast, Pastor Bogdan Kipko of Forward Church in Irvine, California, led his congregation to pray for strength, courage, and perseverance for Ukrainians. Kipko's family migrated to the U.S. from the former Soviet Union in the early 1990s. On Sunday, he prayed, "We believe that when the nations rage and the people plot in vain, that God, you are in control. God, we don't have to fully understand everything to trust you fully with everything." Back with more in just a moment.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
When life storms brew, people respond in various ways. Some react. Others are paralyzed with fear. Still others think only of self-preservation, even at the cost of people or relationships. In Matthew 8:23-27, Jesus slept during a storm. In a Lifeway Bible study called Disciples in a Storm, Pastor Greg Matt says difference makers in life know where to turn in a storm, and that's to Jesus. He says our faith in Jesus is not valid simply in eternity. We can draw on Jesus' faithfulness today, whatever the nature of the storm around us. Will you turn to Jesus during the storm? You can find more stories like this at our website, baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today. I'm Brandon Porter.